Hey guys, just going to do a quick 15-minute flow. So if you have a very short amount of time in your day, this is a great way to just kind of get the blood flowing, get a little bit of stretching in, and then move on with your day. So just start with a short little warm up here, hands on the knees, whatever's most comfortable for you, and then just really start focusing on the breathing as you roll shoulders up into the ears and back. Just keep going. And switch directions. One more time, switch directions, rolling it backwards. On the next one, let those shoulders settle down and back. Now we're just going to do some seated cat-cow. So big inhale, think about squeezing the shoulder blades back, puff the chest forward. On the exhale, rounding the upper back, tucking chin to chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, bring it back up. Big inhale, reaching those arms overhead. You're gonna drop right hand out to that right side, walk those fingertips out, really reaching that left arm over, dropping that elbow if you can, as long as you can keep both sit bones grounded. Gaze is at the left hand. Really reach, feel a nice stretch along the left side of the body. And big inhale, bring it all the way up. And then exhale, drop that left hand down, dropping that elbow. As long as you can keep those sit bones grounded, really reaching that right arm over. Big inhale, bring it back up, bringing hands to heart center. Go ahead and roll it over into a tabletop position. Fingertips facing the edge of the mat. Just gently rock side by side real quick here. Fingertips facing the thighs. Sit back just before those palms want to leave the ground. Flipping back around, trying to reach those shoulders as far forward as you can while keeping those arms straight. Rock it back and bring it forward again. Back, forth, back, and forth. This time tucking those toes under, send those hips back and downward facing dog, pedaling out those feet. Focusing on pulling that chest through. Coming high up onto those tippy toes, tippy toe your way to the front of the mat. Big inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise through those arms overhead. And then exhale those hands to heart center. Right. We'll run through some sun salutations. So big inhale, sweeping the arms overhead, gaze up the thumbs. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step back into plank, shift that way forward, lower down to chaturanga, just hover. Big inhale. Upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to pedal it out, focus on that breathing. Good. High up onto those tippy toes until your way to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweeping those arms overhead. And then exhale your way right back to the next one, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop your way back, down to plank. Shift it forward, lower down to chaturanga, just hovering. Big inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more big breath here. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop your way to the front of the mat, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root your eyes, sweep those arms overhead, gaze at the thumbs. And then exhale your way back into the next one. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, plant those hands, step or hop your way back through chaturanga. Big inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Get a couple more breaths here. Good, coming high up onto those tippy toes, bringing those knees, looking forward. Either step or hop your way to the front of the mat, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root your eyes, sweep those arms overhead. This time you're going to exhale those hands to heart center, right? From here, bring them by the sides, roll those shoulders back. We're going to speed it up here a little bit. So big inhale, bend the knees, sweep those arms overhead for a chair pose. Think about keeping that belly tucked under, but tucked under as well. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop your way back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Immediately stepping right foot towards the front of the mat, dropping back heel, open it up into warrior one. Hips are squared off to the front of the mat. Back heel is about 45-degree angles. Try to keep that front knee bent 90 degrees. Exhale your way back down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, immediately stepping that left foot towards the front of the mat. Big inhale, warrior one. And exhale those palms back down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Coming high up to tippy toes, bending the knees, looking forward, either step or hop your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, drop those hips, sweep those arms overhead for chair pose yet again. And this time, stand up all the way. Roll those shoulders back. Going right into our next one. Big inhale, bend the knees, sweep those arms overhead, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step or hop your way back through. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, stepping that right foot to the front of the mat. Big inhale, sweep it up into warrior one. Exhale those hands back down. Step back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, stepping that left foot to the front of the mat, dropping back heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant those hands, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Still focusing on that breath. Feel maybe those heels are a little bit closer to the ground than they were in the beginning. Two more big breaths. Good. High bend those tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward. You're gonna step or hop your way back to the front of the mat. Big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees, sweep those arms overhead, chair pose. And exhale your way back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands, step or hop your way back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, stepping right foot to the front of the mat. Big inhale, warrior one. And exhale, plant those hands, step your way back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping that left foot to the front of the mat, dropping back heel. Open up into warrior one. And exhale your way back down. Step it back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, go ahead and drop those knees down to the mat. Knees as wide as the mat, toes together, so you get all the way back into a wide-legged child's pose. Starting to let that breath settle back down. And bring that left arm all the way through. And switch. Left arm comes out, bring that right arm through. Good, bring that right arm back out, rock it forward. Then from here, go ahead and roll it over onto your back for final resting Shavasana. Don't skip out on it. Letting the toes fall to the side, hands by the side, letting that breath become shallow. Let the mind wander. Letting the little things like the jaw relax, eyelids relax. Nice, slowly coming back to your breath. Combining small movements like wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling the wrists and ankles. Good, give yourself a nice stretch overhead, make yourself as long as possible from fingertips to toes. Tucking the knees into the chest, give them one big hug. Gently rocking back and forth until you come up into a seated position. Awesome, great job, guys. Hope you feel a little bit better. Namaste.